I did. Today's video is a little bit different because this is actually a video that I'm making to participate in like a contest, which is kind of cool. It's actually a contest about Korean food, which is fun because that's something that I've been doing like long before I came to Korea. Back home in Norway, I used to make my own kimchi. I used to make like a lot of Korean food because it's just tasty. Also, this is like really awkward because I'm like squatting really far down. Anyways, I actually had to just run to the store to buy kimchi because I'm going to be making kimchi pancakes today, kimchi jeon. I've actually never made this before. I never made any like Korean pancakes at all actually. I have eaten them, but I never tried making it myself, so that's gonna be cool. Also, it seems pretty easy and the ingredients are very easy to obtain. Like I'm using a recipe that I found online. This is my first time. I'm gonna leave it in the description so you can see it. But the ingredients are really easy. It says that you need kimchi. It says well fermented. I don't actually know how fermented it is. I just bought like a big bag of kimchi from the what's it called, supermarket. It's the napa cabbage type kimchi though, the napa kimchi. So I got that one because, you know, normally I would make it, but I am by myself here. I live by myself, so making kimchi is kind of like a big task and leaves you with a lot of kimchi for one person. So I just bought it at the store. And you can usually find kimchi in like any Asian grocery store anyways, like around the world probably. So yeah, kimchi, and then also scallions. Honestly, like green onion, spring onion, scallion, leeks, like all of those kind of confuse me a little bit in English because I know them in Norwegian. English, not so much, but yeah, I think these are scallions. Then you also need a little bit of sugar, which I have here. You also need all-purpose flour, which I have here. Water, which is in the sink. And lastly, vegetable oil. I got sunflower oil. I'm kind of assuming that's sort of the same thing. So yeah, extremely easy ingredients list, right? They're not expensive and they're pretty easy to get. Does this work? Does this look awkward? I guess this angle kind of works. This is like next to my door, so this is like my sanitary station. I got my masks, and then I also have usually when I come home I just wash my hands, but you know, it's nice to have the sanitizers or if I'm bringing them outside. Anyways, okay, so it says that I need about half a pound of kimchi chopped into small pieces, and then 2 spoons, yeah, 2 teaspoons of the brine. And here's the problem: I don't have anything to measure weight with, so I'm gonna have to go off like eye measurement, which I'm really bad at. But based on the picture, I'm gonna try, okay. Oh, but it smells really good though. Wow. So I got a spoon. These are actually already chopped up though, aren't they? Because we're gonna do this kind of like a simple way. I'm gonna, first of all, eye measure about how much there should be in here, and then we're gonna chop it up into smaller bits. I would say about this much is about the same as it's in the video. Don't freak out. But I would chop it with a knife normally if the bits were bigger to begin with, but the bits are pretty small coming out of the bag anyway, so I'm just gonna go in with scissors, food scissors, and make them even smaller because we're doing it kind of easy. It wasn't on the website, but in the video she adds chopped onions. Now, I happen to have some onion already chopped up because I made something like a few days ago and I didn't use up all the onions. So I mean, sure, why not? She said about 2 tablespoons for that. Oh yeah, also the sauce, right. So 2 tablespoons of the sauce, and then some onions, like about 2 tablespoons, as she said in the video. Kimchi, and then next, let's see. Next she uses 3 scallions. I'm just gonna chop these up like normally. So those are chopped. Now we're just gonna put that in here too. Okay, so I chopped up everything that you need to chop up. There's scallions, onions, and kimchi in here with a little bit of kimchi sauce. Okay, so the next is half a cup of flour. Now I only have this to measure, but it does have cups, so. So we got the flour in there, half a cup of water. Then she said half a teaspoon of sugar, so it's pretty easy actually so far. I mean, I looked at the recipe before I started too. It doesn't actually seem like that hard. The difficult part is gonna become the flipping, because I've never been good at flipping stuff. And then we're just gonna mix it until it becomes like, how should I call it? Like a cohesive paste, sort of. Okay, so I mixed everything, but compared to her video, mine is a bit more liquidy. I don't know how I can. Oh my god, I almost poured everything into the sink. It's amazing. It's a lot more solid, so I think I'm gonna try to put a little bit more flour in there just to get like the same consistency. Okay, I added like 1 more spoon of flour, and it's a lot more similar to the consistency in the video, so I'm gonna try it with this. Might still be a little bit liquidy, but we're gonna give it a try. Next, she heated up her pan. Okay, so I watched the video. She put in kind of a lot of oil in there. She says that it's part of the key to make it crispy, so we're gonna try that. But we are just gonna have to wait for a while for it to heat up. Okay, so I forgot to hit record. I'm sorry. I preheated the pan and I put some oil in there, and then I put about half of the batter in there because I wanna... It's a little easier for me to flip it if it's smaller, because I'm not good at this and this is my first time. It's sizzling a bit on the edges, and according to the recipe, it's supposed to be cooking for about 2 minutes before we try to flip it. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna wait for that. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes. I thought about trying to flip it by throwing it, but honestly, that would be a disaster. So we're gonna try to use a spatula. And just kind of flip that. Oh! It went better than expected, the flipping part. It's probably not done on this side, so I'm gonna have to flip it again later, but we're gonna give this side a couple minutes too. Maybe 3, and then we're gonna flip it one more time so we get crispy on this side, because this part is not done and this part is not crispy. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's not looking too bad. I'm so impatient. I keep wanting to like check and flip and stuff. Okay, we can maybe try to flip it now. Hold on. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know if you heard that, but I almost broke my stovetop. This is good though. This is crunchy. This works. Does this look correct? The people that know. Does this look okay? I guess I'll just give it like 1 more minute or something on this side just to get some crunch on the side that wasn't quite done. But this looks... It kind of looks like it's supposed to, is my guess. By the way, side story since we're just cooking right now. Snow came today. It snowed in Seoul. It's not the first time. I know it snowed earlier, but I didn't actually see it at that time. Today was the first time I saw snow here, and it actually kind of stuck a little bit. Like, it didn't disappear immediately, so when I ran to the store earlier, I almost died. Right next to my house, there's this really steep hill that you have to go through. You don't have to, you can go the other way, but I didn't have time for that. So, sort of just like sliding down that hill. It's definitely an adventure. Okay, I'm gonna, for the last time, add a little bit of oil, just so that it can sort of sizzle in it for the last bit. Okay, let me check the other side, and if that looks good. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, it seems done in the middle, so I'm gonna put this on a plate. I'm gonna give this one a quick stir, and then I'm just gonna get that in there. I'm not good at distributing evenly, because this one is a lot smaller than the other one, but it is what it is. And then we're just gonna make the oil touch it. Honestly though, it's going better than I expected. It's not particularly hard, like making it was really easy. Mind you, I bought already finished kimchi, but preparing it was easy. The cooking is not that hard either. It's a very forgiving sort of pancake when it comes to flipping. Okay, it's time to flip. It's time to flip. I really want to try flipping it, but next time. Ooh! Okay, that's a lot better than last time. It's still a little bit oily, that's greasy, so I'm gonna have to do this one an extra time on this side too. Can you even hear me, or is the fizzy noise being too loud? Okay, I think we're getting back to like flipping time. Okay, yeah, it's flipping time. Ah. This is maybe a bit much, but it is what it is. I'm sure it will still taste good. I just kind of forgot about the time for a second. So now I'm just letting like the last remaining oil fry up the little soft side on the other part. Wait, that's not what I was saying. The soft part on the other side, yes. Seriously though, this is really easy, other than the fact that I kind of forgot about it, so it looks maybe a little bit burnt, but the whole process itself, I kind of dig it. Okay, so here are the pancakes. They look pretty good, right? For the first try, please. Okay, it's really warm, but I'm gonna give it a try. 잘 먹겠습니다. Oh, I'm so happy. So again, this is my first time making it, and I think I've eaten it like once before. I've tried the other one, like pajon, before, which is good. This is, I don't know. Oh, it was more crunchy than I thought it would be. Actually, I bought a bigger bag of kimchi than I originally planned on, but I'm kind of happy that I did, because now I can make this again. It's really good. It's really good. It's like kimchi flavored, but it's a little bit more on the mild side, which is why I think this is usually like very good next to other dishes too. But if you like kimchi but you think it's maybe a little bit I can't even speak because I'm like drooling. And it's so easy to make and it does not take long at all. Like chopping it up takes less than 5 minutes. Like it depends on like how much you have to chop. Like my kimchi was already kind of almost there, so I just have to cut it with scissors. And then there's like a little bit of onion and then a little bit of scallions. That does not take a long time to chop up. And then you just mix in flour, water, and a little bit of sugar. It's so nice. It's so nice. Warm. Korean food is so good. I love the food that is good and you can easily make it yourself. And it's not expensive either. Like the most expensive ingredient in here is kimchi. But if you make it yourself or if you just happen to have some, it's great. It's really nice. I'm gonna leave the recipe in the description, the one that I followed, because this was my first time. But I think I did pretty okay for it being like my first time, honestly. Oh, so good. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here because I want to eat in peace. Thank you so much for watching. This was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be, and I'm definitely gonna be making it again. Let me know in the comments if you have ever tried to make this before, or if you want to try to make it. Do subscribe for more videos and life in Korea and all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye!